Hello everybody, thought I'd do part 2 on the Unscrambled channel. There's never usually one part, and if there is, one part leads into the next, into the next, into the next. I was a little bit shocked at a few of the messages that came through. You might not see them because they're withheld. I had to report them. Extremely nasty, stupid people. Really incredible. I didn't mean to break your dream or your fantasy or whatever it is, but if I can zoom all the way into this footage and you can't see any one of these people pixelating and doing weird stuff, even though they look weird and they do change and stuff, and then you see Chris Watts here who, I don't know, something's happening to his face. We're 2019. We're supposedly going to outer space into planets, and we've got a space station up there in the sky, right? There's all this technology and we're all like this, right? And we can't even get proper footage, even in the prison, okay? And it's nothing, yesterday was nothing to do with pixelation. You know, I didn't see it the first time round. I'm annoyed with myself that I didn't see it. But the drive actually did open up that the footage has been manipulated. Whoever's done it, I don't know who's done it, but it is. And through looking at this case and the footage that we're given, I have sent it to Donald Trump, right? And I'm really hoping that he does reply, because how can he allow this? Anyway, so let's put the little video on. But the messages, please, all I've done is taken the footage that they've given us and slowed it down. That's it. And showing you what they're actually showing you. That's it. Anyway, as we can see here, this person here, very sort of covered up. And then, because suddenly, dunk, there they are. And are they wearing glasses? Completely unrecognisable. Can't work out whether that's a man or a woman. Oh, still not sure. Got glasses on. Just for a split second. Because the mistakes can't be covered over. They just can't make it perfect. Thank God. And then the mistakes come through. Anyway, people in this video, they're like the creatures of the wood. And they keep changing. Look at that man there. Look at his face there. This one. And then he moves and he changes into that, and he's like, oh, anyway. This guard here, this person here, he's coming down there, but actually he looks like that. Here he looks like that, tiny bit there. Well, that does that look like the same person? I mean, look at the faces on the people. Anyway, he looks like that coming there. Almost looks like he's got a moustache on. And another step forward, he looks like that. Now, if he's going to pixelate, the whole picture will pixelate. That bit when people say that to me, I just don't get how they can't think. This sounds like I'm having a bit of a rant in that, but after some of those messages that I had, you know, anyway. If pixelation was happening and there was a problem in that, the whole of this picture would be doing it the same. His body's not doing it, only round his head. And then there, you can see that there's another colour hair there. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just slowing the footage down, and this is what it shows you. None of the other picture is pixelating. Anyway, he gets to there and he looks like that. Looks like that. Looks like that. Looks like that. It looks like that. Looks like 4 different people to me. And then he's doing, I mean, look at his fingers. He's got ripply fingers. I mean, he's able to get his finger like that and bend it down there. And this finger, look at the length of it, goes down there. Well, actually, it looks like something else to me. And, yeah, there he is again there. Looking different again. And then this bit of Chris Watts caught me, because here you can see something's going on here, and it did the same thing. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. That is what happened on the drive. Suddenly, out of nowhere, came a picture, right? We already know Chris Watts basically can't wear, he's got to wear orange. If you look here, I know it's supposed to be his beard, but it can't be, can it? Because there's another face on his head. And that, well, it looks like that person there has the t-shirt on in that colour, and all they've done is fitted it into his beard. Oh my goodness. Now, this is what happened on the drive. Suddenly, a picture of Jim, whatever his name is, Nicole Kissinger's friend, just popped up on the drive. Suddenly, woof, there it was, woof, there it went. So, anybody got any ideas who that looks like? I don't know if I recognise that face for a change, but it's definitely there. Look, you can see, there you go. You just don't realise what you're watching. Slow it down. Think about what you're watching. We've got all these films. What is it? The Truman Show. We've had Blade Runners. We've had Total Recall. We've had The Matrix. We've had all these programs where thousands of people will go and look at a program that says, oh, well, they're lying to us and they're doing this and they're doing that. And then suddenly, when it's actually happening, I don't know what, but why do all this? Why change it? Why do all this? Why? Either we could have just heard the voices, that would have been enough, or you completely blank their heads out so we can't never see who they are, but we can still hear them and see their bodies and that. Fine. But putting other faces on top of them? Come on, everybody, I'm not doing nothing. This is what you're watching. It up a little bit, makes it a tiny bit more distorted. In his head. His head now has a picture of someone else on it. I mean, could you say that's Chris Watts? Come on, everybody. Does that look like him to you? Does that look like Chris Watts to you? Anyway, I noticed that that woman, she actually go, oh, there was another face there. Did you see that? Let's go back. There. Another one here looks like, but anyway. You can still see that face on the top of his head. And then this woman starts going through his head. You see that? She starts going through his head. See that? Going through his head. Going through his head. Face on it, or a bear or something. It's not out of Star Wars, is it? That? Anyway, so what I did was I put an arrow to show you that she's inside his head, and we all know that that's totally impossible. That man isn't going through her, is he? Only through Chris Watts' head. It's absolutely impossible. This is what you're watching. Don't shoot the messenger. Start thinking. Big hugs for all the support and love to this channel, for everybody and all their support. Thank you so much for those lovely, awake people.